So we are Your Park Bristol and Bath. We are the local parks charity and we're all about helping everybody access their parks and green spaces. We are marking our 5th birthday and we are launching our biggest campaign yet, Reimagining Parks. The pandemic showed us just how important getting out into our local parks are for our health and our well-being. But shockingly, here in Bristol and Bath, around a third of the population, that's around 200,000 people, are locked out or really struggle to get into their park or green space. And we want to change that.
I do feel excluded because if I wasn't a wheelchair user, I would have an easier time entering the park. So anything that makes life more difficult for me as a wheelchair user is exclusionary by its very nature.
So we chose to be at Hartcliffe Millennium Green because we want to make it an exemplar park for accessibility for disabled people and caregivers. Hartcliffe's actually a really interesting area because it has very little green space available and it has a really high proportion of disabled residents, so we thought this would be the perfect place to start. We've been doing our first park access assessment and that's really community led. So we've been finding out from them what problems they have and what's stopping them using the park at the moment.
So I'm visually impaired. I lost my sight about 20 years ago. The things I find inaccessible about Hartcliffe Millennium Green is the entrances are quite, they're not really that accessible. The pathways are a bit uneven. So there's sort of those unseen obstacles. And if the entrance is really welcoming, you're going to say, yeah, I'm going to go and investigate that. That feels safe for me.
And together we've developed a plan that means that if we make all of the changes, the park will become really, really accessible. So through this campaign, we're working with women and girls, with disabled people and caregivers, and with different ethnicities to understand what they want from their parks and what would help them use them. There are these amazing green spaces. People aren't using them and they're not as high quality as they could be, and that's what this is all about. It's all about us helping people access their green space and get all the benefits from their parks. We're a small charity. We're under no illusion that we're going to have all of the solutions to be able to make all 580 of Bristol and Bath parks completely accessible. So we're kickstarting with our Reimagining Parks campaign today, and we've got a 12-month campaign. We want to raise £30,000 to help us start. And starting looks like creating 2 exemplar parks, one for disabled people and caregivers and one for women and girls in each city. And we're also producing a load of toolkits and best practice guidance that will enable other people to get involved, because really this is going to need collective action.